I would think that everyone watching this video knows what Glitch Productions is, or at least something they've made. Like, I know you know what the Amazing Digital Circus is, and if you don't, this is probably your first time on the internet. The impact they've had on the internet is immense, and the same with my life for the past year, and I wanted to talk about it. Things that are popular will always be beaten to death with the brain rot content farm hammer. It's inevitable. It's why I originally did not like TADC. I thought it was just a stupid show made for kids. Foreshadowing, it's not. But one morning, I woke up with a mindset to just do things because I was bored. And for some reason, a voice in my head was like, you know what? We need to do something. Let's just watch TADC. And this was about a week after episode 5 came out, so I'm not an OG to the show, but I'm not late either. And sometime when I was watching episode 2, I realized I was completely wrong about this show. So I binged the 5 episodes and I was changed. I had been introduced into the world of Glitch. New cool artists making fan art, watching our favorite characters' ups and downs, and watching everyone lose their mind when they heard the credits song. At one point in between episode 8 and 9, I figured I would need something else to watch when TADC ended, so I started branching out. I started watching Murder Drones when my friend Sticky Waffle really got into it. I'll put his socials below. I had watched the pilot before, but some parts didn't stick with me, so I never went past the pilot. But when he watched it, I gave it a chance and binged it all in one night. And I loved it. I think I was possessed by the absolute solver while watching it. And if anyone's wondering, my favorite character is N. He's amazing. He was absolutely right about how incredible the show is. Another time, it was a morning before my golf practice, and I just didn't want to go. I told my dad, and he let me skip it. And with my free time, I saw the Gaslight District pop up on my For You page. And I was in a good mood, so I started watching it in my free time, and I was mesmerized by the action and story of it. And now I had a new show to keep up with, but there hasn't been much to keep up with because the pilot came out a year ago, and there hasn't been any info on it in 9 months. Wow! Gameoverse is also a really cool show. I can tell Ross put his heart and soul into the project, and I love how much he loves it. From one animator to another, I'm happy for you. In April, I got a text from my friend saying, do you want to see TADC The Last Act in theaters? And I was like, yeah! We're all cosplaying as characters to see the movie as. I asked for a couple characters first, but some of my other friends took them. But finally, I said Evil Jax from episode 5. Since Jax is my favorite character, that was the closest I was getting. Also, when she sent me that text, our parents didn't know about this. Our friend group just concocted this plan to one day ask our parents. Eventually, we did ask, and they made a big group chat to pinpoint a day to go. We had about 12 people going, so I'm surprised we could find a day for all of us to go to the movies in a 14-day period. They settled on it being June 5th at 7:30. And for those 2 months, that exact date is what kept me going. That's what made me be a functional human being. 2 super duper long months passed by, and we are finally there to see it all on the big screen. For the movie, my grandma made me a custom Evil Jax plushie to bring with me, which is why she's the best grandma ever. Here's the picture of all of us in our costumes at the movie theater. It was an amazing experience that brought all of us closer. I have never been good at spending money in a good way. If there's something I like to buy a lot of it. And Glitch merch is no different. I have been spending way too much money on Glitch merch for the past 3 months. Over $500. My bank account is wheezing. It has to be hooked up to 3 ventilators at once. See, here, look. We got Baby Jax, we got Grown-Up Jax, we got Mel, we got Gobbles, we got Pomni, we got Sin, and we got Evil Jax. N, Made N, Sin, Kane, and Big Kinger. Pomni! But squishy. We also got the mall poster. Got a little Jax keychain. I don't know if these count, but here's a Jax door sign that I'm going to put on my door, but I haven't yet. And Gangle's manager mask. Got 2 things coming in. I got Jax pendants and N pendants coming in. Glitch has shifted the trajectory of my life, making some of my best memories and always entertaining me. Glitch is actually one of the inspirations for this channel. If you don't want to watch Glitch because you think it's brain rot slop for kids, I don't blame you because I did too, but my recommendation is to just give it a chance. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. but it may just change you like it did to me.